Karting. I'm the division manager for Yamaha Racing. We're here in the race shop with Josh Hayes and Cameron Bobier. And we just got done with a 2-day test at Thunderhill, and we wanted to tell you a little bit about it and some of the great things that you may not know about the 2015 R1. You know, this bike has a lot of features that are not necessarily seen. They've probably been mentioned, but we want to tell you a little bit about the narrowness of the bike overall. Without the crankshaft and probably the outer spars, this bike is about 30 millimeters less than last year's R1 was, which really translates to great things for the riders on the track. Really, one of the great things for us is that Yamaha did such a great job on this new engine. We're able to focus on all of the chassis components. This test really was about all of that. Greg's built us a brand new exhaust pipe to go with this engine, and a few other little changes that we needed to add some fuel to this to manage the length of the races that we have. So this standard tank was such a great design. We really tried to keep that into this prototype model that we made. And you can see the contour that from the rider's seat to the tank, this nice smooth area here, really allows the riders to get up on the front of the tank and carve through corners.
I think more than necessarily light feel throwing it around, I think a lot of that comes from the geometry of the motorcycle, but you see it in the acceleration and in the speed, the feel of the bike needing less suspension to support the machine. So it gives you a more forgiving motorcycle whenever you're leaned over. It just makes everything so much easier to ride. So you're taking a big, potent 1000cc machine and making it something that feels natural to ride really, really fast, similar to what they did a great job with the R6.
For me, coming from a 600, having a few years on the 600, switching to the Superbike, I mean, it was tough for me. It's just too much power, just upsetting the chassis everywhere. And just riding this thing the 2 times I did was amazing. You know, it kind of gave me that 600 feel again, just with some more power. So I'm really looking forward to Coda.
Let's talk about weight of this new bike. When it comes off the production line, it's about 199 kilos. And when you take it back to your shop and you pull off the turn signals and things that you don't need on your track, you're going to be very surprised at the weight of this thing. For us, it was under the limit for Moto America. It really means we don't have to do a bunch of exotic metals and nuts and bolts to bring it to the weight limit. And for you as a track day bike, you take these things off and you go to the track and you have the same thing. It's just going to save you money and give you a great package all in one thing. Well, that's just a few of the things that you may not know about if you haven't read them. They really are important to us on the racetrack. And stay tuned for the next test, and we hope to give you some more feedback on how that went.